Welcome to TLC, the live chat.
Oh, you guys, man, you have lost it.
All right, okay. Welcome to TLC, the live chat.
Where real talk meets real life. I'm Tina.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Cassie. Nothing's off limits. Expect deep chats, belly laughs, and a few wait, what moments.
It's unfiltered, unapologetic, and all heart. If you can do this, you've got this.
It's live.
So basically, I think we've got to a point in time in society where everyone is just fucking tired of everything. We don't know. We're being told, take this, don't take that, do this, don't do that. Is Trump good? No, Trump's bad. Is pharmaceuticals good? Oh, no, it's not good. Oh, take herbs. Be a homesteader. Seriously, like I feel like mumming and going to work, running businesses. Dads are trying to provide. They're stressed out. They are trying to make sure their wives are right, the kids are right, do their thing. Everyone is literally stretched. Life in itself is fast-paced. We're all got this little tiny freaking contraption in our hand that's like 24/7. We are answerable. People are texting. Why am you fucking text me back? There's emails. There's so much noise. You're driving in the car and you connected your phone to your freaking car even. You can't even just drive to work without being contactable because everyone's like, oh, no, I know you have Bluetooth. I can send you a message. Oh, you saw it. Sorry, but, you know, like, it's stressful. We're at our wits' end. We, humans, have never been under so much pressure from society, from technology, from every which way but loose. There's so much, as Lauren was saying, there's so much information on the internet, Facebook, Instagram, every platform, this person's saying that, and you're, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then you see someone else saying the opposite. Oh shit, that makes sense.
Yeah, so how do you know? Which way do you go?
How many times do you go to, like, you're trying to talk to someone about something? Like, we just did it before, right? That with the video that you shared.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, where did I share it? It could be Messenger, could be
Yeah.
could be text, could be Instagram, could be... Like, there's literally that many ways of contacting someone.
Yeah.
You don't even know where you've sent something.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even like social media.
It's total overwhelm.
Yeah. I guess this is one of the reasons why we even started this, to touch on many subjects. Some people are going to agree. Some people are not. Some people are going, oh, yeah, maybe that makes sense. And other people are like, oh, that makes no sense at all. It doesn't matter. We're just talking about subjects that people may or may not resonate with or are just so fucking confused. If we can shine a light on some subjects, and down the track we want to get experts in as well, as we're not experts on it. Well,
Speak for yourself.
yeah, actually, I was about to say, Tina's an expert in skincare. Lauren's an expert in childcare.
I'm just joking. I'm an expert on nothing. I'm passionate about certain topics, but I'm an expert on nothing.
What I'm saying, though, we're just coming from a place of, we're just researching. This is what we've found. This is what we've experienced. And we want people to go, oh, thank God someone's talking about it. And if we can help people navigate this whole matrix, or as my kids say, simulation.
Oh, do they? We say matrix.
Yeah.
We say we're all about the matrix.
Whatever that is too.
But what do we do about it? This is the thing, because there is so much information out there. And
we're adding to that information over
we
right
are,
now.
but we could be adding the wrong information.
What do we do
this
about
is just
it?
our opinion.
We talk about it. We look into it. We shed light on it. And collectively, as a human race, we ask questions, and we're not just going to believe what we're fed anymore.
And create boundaries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I'm a huge fan of Tony Robbins, He says, don't let the information find you. You seek the information you require. So don't wake up in the morning and look at your phone and whatever news or whatever notifications are there. Wake up and be like intentional about what you seek.
Oh, that's good advice. Yeah. But you could, if you're passionate about something, like there's many topics I am, so I'll research the ones that confirm what I'm thinking. I won't go researching the things that I don't agree with.
Echo chamber.
Yeah. So, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to go researching something I don't believe. I'm pretty much right about everything. No, because I am the biggest backflipper too. Like there's things that I was so passionate about and was one-eyed about only a few years ago. Several things that I've now backflipped on.
That means that you're not someone that just researches what you believe in. You're not someone who lives in an echo chamber.
Maybe I'm not.
And you can actually get varied opinions and then reassess where you come from.
Yeah, so maybe I do.
Our first episode was a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's what I love about us girls, because we make each other think. Like Tina, remember years ago when I said about Trump? And
I remember.
Oh, totally.
We were shocked.
You were
shocked.
You were almost like
you
disgusted.
were a Trumpy. And
My jaw dropped. Having said that, my husband was already a Trumpy, and I was.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was from day one, and then, but I didn't listen to him. It wasn't until my bestie said it, and then I was like, okay, well, I respect her opinion, and so if she's on this path, then maybe I need to actually have a think about
I
this.
was just shocked, absolutely shocked. And she just dropped that bombshell and
It
went
was
to
a
bed.
bomb,
Then she went to bed,
and
and we
she
sat
ran
there
off.
like, did she just say that?
Yeah.
She doesn't like Obama and she likes Trump. And we were just like...
And what have we learned since? Oh my goodness.
And again, I don't have a strong opinion on that sort of stuff. I'm not a Trumpy, or I'm not a Trumpy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
I don't know enough about it to have an opinion about it at all.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying he's the be all and end all. I'm just saying, out of everyone that's...
But you got us thinking was the point.
Yeah, he's not perfect. No, he's not. Neither am I. No, no one.
Oh, no one is.
The general concept of him, and there's so much misinformation, fake media, all that stuff. If you look into him and the trueness of what he's trying to achieve, just skip all the bullshit and the fake media. The man's...
He's got some really good morals, and some of his things and his beliefs and things really do align with mine. I think he's a bit of a lunatic, but I think you have to be to do that job.
To put yourself on the line like that, you know, he doesn't have to do that.
No, he doesn't. Well. We just had a little private joke. We cannot share.
We'll share.
So anyway, I don't know how we got onto Trump. I think it was because... because you might have believed one thing and we believe another, but then we might change. We might do a complete switch. We might,
and you know what?
Research.
If I may even get proved wrong down the track, I don't know. But isn't the whole point to just
you're open-minded.
Look into different things? When the same as Lauren was saying before, I've thought one thing and thought strongly about it and whatever, and through my journey of different things, I've learnt to stand back now and just go, you know what? I'm going to question shit. I don't believe everything I'm told.
I think some people are just too proud to admit that they were wrong.
The whole last 5 years was a perfect example of that. Proof in their face, and yet we'll dig their heels in even harder.
Yeah.
And do you know what I've done? And it's the best thing I've ever done. I mean, there's a lot to the background of everything in terms of what's happened to me in the last couple of years. But I took myself out of sort of everything, put myself in a cave to a certain degree. One, because I was rebuilding my life and a lot was going on. But I didn't watch mainstream media. I didn't watch mainstream shows. I didn't even read Google. I would not have known. People told me, what about what happened in Thailand? I'm like, what happened in Thailand?
I'm the same. Still.
I had to take myself out of everything I took myself out of the programming and the things that's put in front of us constantly to sort of create a narrative and brainwash us to a degree. Then I could open up and actually just look at the things and question things that were raw and out there, instead of media and shows and programming and all that stuff. That really opens your mind.
So that's, you did exactly what Tony Robbins says to do.
Yeah.
You stopped allowing the news to find you, and you sought out the news.
Absolutely.
So you just blocked that off, which, I mean, oh my God, how many people say, oh, I saw it on Today Tonight.
Oh, it must be true. I saw it on the news. Yeah, read it in the newspaper. Must be true.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that every night sitting down and watching the news, or every day reading the paper. It's horrible. Yeah, why would you put yourself through that?
No, you got to protect yourself.
I
and
can't.
that shit
I'm a very
damages your energy.
I actually am a very empathetic person. That shit breaks me.
And you can't do anything about it. If there was something we could do to help, we would. But if we can't do anything about it, why watch it?
Yeah, absolutely. The thing that I can do is protect my energy and just do what I can do in little ways in terms of my mental health and looking after myself. So I'm there for my kids and my friends and being kind to others and all those sorts of things. All that other stuff, if I was watching it, it depleted me, it made me sad. It even made me feel like, why the fuck am I in this fucked up world? Like, what's the point? And that's a bad mentality to be in.
The sad thing is, a lot of that mainstream media stuff is filtering in through Instagram and TikTok, and the kids seeing it as well. They don't have to sit there and watch the news to know that some kid got ran over at a tyre shop.
Because
you know what I mean? Like, it's
when we were kids, you just turn the TV off, or if your parents didn't want you to know it, you just turn the TV off. But we can't stop it now. It's everywhere.
But remember, there was like maybe 5-10 minutes of bad shit at the beginning of the news, and then they had lovely stories.
They did.
And they had all these little features and
that's when
fun
people got
stuff
up and went and made a cup of tea, because no one wants to know that shit.
But I used to like it. There was always a good news story, wasn't there?
Good news.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Now
And there
it's
is
all
a lot of good news stories. There is so many good things happening in the world. So many, but we don't hear about it.
No,
and we
we
don't
don't.
celebrate it. We don't care about it. It's all the doom stuff. But there's so much great stuff
You know
happening.
why? Because they're trying to keep us stressed out, sick.
Yeah, because
unhealthy.
it lowers our vibration, it lowers our energy, it keeps us sick, it keeps us miserable, keeps us chained to the system.
So everyone needs to turn the news off and not buy the papers.
Seriously, best thing I've ever
Well,
done.
I mean, I think this is why we have such a good time when we get together, because we never even turn the TV on. We never sit and
We
watch
never
a movie.
do.
We don't
We
talk about
just
the
talk
bad
And we
shit.
don't talk about what we saw on the news because none of us watch it.
No.
We don't. I didn't even know the Pope died. I was like 2 weeks later.
I know. Yeah,
Someone
that's
told me
right.
the Pope died. I'm like, I did not hear that.
And you're a
I didn't know that. I know. I'm a Christian. Well, he's a Catholic. Same.
Oh,
same.
is that
But
different?
yeah. Well,
But
no. But yes. Well, the Christians aren't so into the Pope like the Catholics. I mean, we believe in the Pope. He was a real man.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
it's not a freaking apparition. So that's a full
it
Catholic
wasn't
thing.
a
Catholic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Loz and I both got brought up very
Yeah,
Christian.
very Christian and not talking about the Pope ever.
I didn't know that Christians didn't have Pope in their thing.
No, that's Catholic.
So interesting. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even,
Which I was brought up neither. So.
I know.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Don't even get me
We will do a whole episode on that
And
religion.
the Vatican. Well,
Yeah.
that's another episode.
Yeah. Do you
Looked
mean
into
the
that.
elites that run the world?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, you crazy conspiracy theorist!
Oh my God.
Oh,
The theory until it
God
becomes
forbid.
fact.
God forbid we ask questions.
Actually, conspiracy, like people think like the word conspiracy is being made out to be such a dirty word now. But people have been conspiring to do bad in the world since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
A conspiracy is people conspiring. But it's taken on a different meaning.
Yeah, we're not like that.
Right? So to be a conspiracy theorist, well, we do have a theory that some evil bastards are conspiring to do a certain thing to humanity. So therefore, yes, I am a proud conspiracy theorist.
I am proud too.
And science is based on theory. So don't tell me to follow the science, because that's based on theory. And the theory is that there are conspiring evil fuckers out there.
And that's her theory.
So anyway, next.
Tell us what you really think.
Do you know what I love? And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Do you know what was very hilarious to me pre-COVID? What would happen? You'd have a good Aussie barbecue. Everyone sits around with their beers. Oh, the fucking government. They're all out to screw us over.
Yes!
Fuck the government. And they tell us bullshit. And then COVID came in. Oh, the government is telling us
You got to do what they say.
And everyone's going, oh, no, the government's saying that. We better do what the government...
That's true.
Serious.
Everyone used to hate the
Serious?
government.
Are you serious?
And if you don't believe in them, well, you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, hang on a minute. You were more
Absolutely.
conspiracy theorist in that backyard
Hang
barbecue
on.
5 years ago.
Hang on, the Aussie way was
Yeah.
all like, you watch all the clip and they're like, oh, yeah, and the good Aussie way, and we just do
The
it
battlers, the
our
Aussie
way. We
battler.
have each other's backs. We stand up for what we believe in. Government, this and that, and da-da-da. And then this came in and suddenly
We stabbed each
everyone's
other's
just
backs.
like,
Crazy
suddenly,
time.
yep, we've always questioned it. This is the Aussie way. We're going, this is not okay. They're negating our rights. They bring in laws that we didn't know about under our noses without us voting. And then we're told we're conspiracy theorists and don't believe them and shun them and persecute them. And like Lauren, you can't go to work. Where is the Aussiness? We used to... just admire that we all had our own perspectives, but we all stood shoulder to shoulder. Our grandfathers and nanas and whatever went to war, and they fought for this country,
For our freedom.
our right, for our freedom, for our rights to say, you know what, mate, I might not do what you do, but I stand with you.
It's a common
and
enemy.
against all this shit. And now we're all fighting with each other, and this one's going, believe everything they say, and we're saying maybe not, but we're going, it's okay if you disagree, but let's just have our freedom as Aussies to go, you know what?
It's okay to disagree.
It's okay
Agree
to disagree.
to disagree. It's okay.
And there's so many subjects that are taboo or whatever, and if you stand up and say something, you're a nutcase or you're a hippie or you're a anti-miner or
That's
you're a
on
whatever.
purpose.
Yeah,
So, at the very beginning of COVID,
Yeah.
Harvard University did a study on how best to get people to
conquer
comply.
and divide. Yeah.
And it was guilt.
Divide and conquer,
No,
sorry.
guilt
Yeah.
was the number one that come out of the study.
Oh, right.
Guilt people
Yeah.
into compliance.
Ah.
And if you look through the whole last 5 years,
Yeah.
it's exactly what
Yeah.
they did. And that guilt then caused shame and people pointing the finger, and it was just a follow-on effect. But there's a published study that you can read today about how to best get people to comply. And the number one thing is guilt.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy time. I think it's just well, no, we didn't comply. Do you look at it as just a glitch or like a little blip in our...
I think it's great.
Life.
Do you know what? I actually think that it is going to create a much better time in the future. I think you
I'm
have
very
to go through
optimistic about better times.
Oh,
Are you guys all
totally.
very...
Absolutely.
So optimistic.
And it was easy to be very pessimistic and be very down, and I've been there.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever felt so optimistic about the future,
Yeah.
about the younger kids coming through,
Yeah.
the research that is available out there. I'm hearing statistics that less people ever are taking drugs or drinking alcohol than
Yes.
ever before.
Yep.
There's all this great stuff that's like,
Yeah,
there's a
there is.
turnaround for sure.
is.
And I feel really hopeful and really
And
optimistic
that's
and
why
really
I feel
inspired.
like there is a lot of unrest in the world.
There's always been
what
unrest,
they talk
let's
about.
face it.
Yeah, I hear people talk about the new earth. The new earth to me, I feel like, is suddenly mankind has got to a point where on the brink. We've been doing wars for how long? We've tried this, we've tried that. People are starting to question stuff. People are learning things.
That
through
wouldn't have happened.
different-
It had the last 5 years not happened though. That's what I'm saying. It needed to happen.
It
because
did,
we were
yeah.
all so in la la land.
We were
We were.
comfortable.
We're
Yeah.
so
weren't we?
comfortable, and it goes back to that. Hard times create
Yeah.
good men. Good men create soft times, and soft times create hard. Soft men create hard times.
Yeah.
And they talk about the seasons of life, and throughout our whole life we have a summer, autumn, winter, and spring. And I think we're coming out of the winter.
Yeah, I do too.
And like on a scale that we've never seen before. Like they say, there's people quitting jobs, relationships ending. There's so much unrest. There's a human psyche of, I feel like people are growing and asking questions and going, this doesn't make sense, and also going, how controlled are we? How programmed have we been?
The blinkers are coming off.
The veil has slipped. The masks are coming off. Even people that are maybe very cynical and maybe very programmed are even starting to go, you know what? Yeah, maybe they've got a point.
That's
I've
actually
had enough.
awesome, isn't it?
I think it's great, and it had to happen.
Yeah. What do we do with all the information that's out there? I mean, how do you filter it, take what you need and leave what you don't?
You can't just sit there and absorb.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Like you're scrolling and scrolling.
Yeah, the doom
Don't
scrolling.
do the doom scroll.
The doom scrolling is allowing news to.
Yeah. So if you want to find something out, go seek it.
Seek.
But you may stumble across something that's not true. How do you know?
Well, you've got to use your own
Intuition.
And personal experience.
and see, whatever backs it up, or
I think through my journey,
your own intelligence.
Yeah.
Don't you? Does it feel right?
my awakening, maybe, your intuition grows very strong through a lot of adversity and, getting in touch with your pineal gland and spiritual things that's happened to me. It blows your mind. Once you open that up, you start to get a massive intuition.
You've got to block out all the other noise, and there's so much
you
of it.
do.
And trust yourself.
Then also with that, Loz, clear messages come through where you just know that's not right, and that is, but not always. I'm not saying I'm some guru or anything now, but
The guru.
far from. But anyway, you do learn to filter a lot more once that happens. It's just it's hard to explain, but yeah.
Yeah.
The last 5 years, our world being so off kilter, and we were talking about how people are really coming awake. So I think it's like when you're sick, you come down with a cold. After that cold, you're stronger, you're better, you've built your immunity. We're all stronger for it. But that goes with, like you said, your spiritual journey as well. Like you've got to get in the down and dirty to build the muscle to be stronger and come out better, right?
Can't have a rainbow unless there's rain.
Boom!
That's my quote for the day. Love it. I stole it from someone else. It's not my quote, but literally, how
love
beautiful
it.
is a rainbow?
You're like a freaking oracle. You just crack that shit out.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I actually, somebody said it to me once, and I just love it, and I do use it all the time now because it's so true. Because you cannot have a rainbow unless there has been rain.
That is right.
So,
But even building your muscle in the gym, you're putting that muscle under stress. You cannot build it stronger without stressing it. And it's the same for our mental health, our physical health, the health of the world, the society. If everything's so cushy, everyone loses the muscle and it just becomes weak.
but you're saying it's like a great big giant cold, and you get sick, and then you get better, and then you build up your immune system.
Yeah, you're stronger.
But what if nobody's doing it properly and they're all taking lots of pills?
Well, then that's the problem.
Yeah. So what if the world does that?
Yeah.
So
Well, and they do. I mean, basically, I feel like the news is the pharmaceutical.
oh my gosh! I'm having. Is it an epiphany?
The news
is the
pharmaceutical.
drug.
Yeah. Yeah. The government is the doctor.
So turn off the news, people.
Stop taking the drugs.
Build up
your
the
immunity.
world's immune system.
Boom. This episode is dedicated to the memory of Charlie Kirk. I started listening to Charlie in 2020 and loved everything that he stood for, freedom of speech. The world is a better place having had you in it. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his wife and family and everyone who is feeling the weight of what occurred yesterday. May you rest in peace, Charlie.
Thanks for listening to the live chat. We don't want to offend anyone. We're not experts. We're just talking about personal opinions, and we want you to live your life and make your own decisions.
Kind of covers everything. Yeah, that's it.